let somebody else's mistakes or let somebody else's success curve be your learning curve.
You gotta do something for 21 days and then that become a habit.
Pop-ups, of course, do as many pop-ups as you can. I know there's a lot of folks that think that's dead. It's most definitely not. Like, we done sold out a drop off a pop-up, like, for real.
We align well for well-being. How y'all feeling today, man? We were back with another episode 18 of the Soulful Prosperity Podcast, man. Today we got a special guest, Simba, aka Myles J, a clothing brand owner of the Untapped Potential Streetwear, and also a content creator. How you feeling today, my guy? How you feeling?
I'm feeling alright. I'm saying just came from church, you feel me? Y'all go get your soul in, you feel me? Right with God.
Soulful Prosperity, I ain't gonna lie. I want to start with this. What made you start Untapped Potentials?
Shoot. I'll be honest, man. I didn't want to start this, man.
Why?
So, in the beginning, let me start from the beginning. It ain't no long story for real, but basically, my partner, y'all may know Jordan, he came to me first wanting to start a clothing brand. And like, this was a summer after our freshman year of college. This was that summer. And I was like, nah, because I thought the market was just too saturated, to be honest. A lot of folks doing clothing brands at this time. A lot of folks doing clothing brands now still. But basically, what I went and did, I went and sat on it for that whole summer. And I just sat on it and I just thought about it for real. And came down to what I summed up for myself was we got to find a way to be different. If we're going to do this, we got to find a way to be different. And basically how we market our brand now is like, I just always tell people like, we aim to change the people in the clothes and not necessarily design the clothes, even though we obviously do that because we're a clothing brand. But that's the theme, is like helping people become better people. So we changing the people wearing our clothes, you know what I'm saying? So
that's hard for sure. Yeah. Ain't gonna lie, like, you talk about changing the people that's wearing your brand and different things like that. So going into it, you basically had a mission of not just being a clothing brand, but being somebody in the community, not just the community, but somebody in the world that can make people feel different, basically.
For sure.
So like with the clothing brand as well, you want people to feel different wearing the clothes.
For sure. I guess I want you to feel like you contributing to something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always say this too, our biggest drop we done so far has been a breast cancer awareness drop. And we was able to set some money aside from our revenue to donate, you know what I'm saying? And so we just, like I said, I want you to feel like you contributing something. And in that specific instance, you definitely contributed something. Yeah. So for sure, I say that.
What you did been the hardest part, building this clothing brand, starting from zero?
I got asked this before. I don't know why.
Keep going.
I keep talking.
Yes.
Shoot. I guess the hardest part so far for us, I don't know. It's been a lot of small hard parts that have been minor, but I don't think we really had no major problem yet. But I will say this: keeping the mindset of keeping something going. I say that, keeping the brand going, because we definitely had some hiccups to where I say this too. We messed up. I don't say we threw away, but a lot of our capital was wasted on just messed up product. Because we was in the testing phase, I say that. So we definitely.
But was that y'all fault, or would you say like the manufacturer fault?
No, that was our fault. So at this time, we was doing it by hand. And so we definitely had a lot of mess ups, and a lot of our money had got, you know what I'm saying, put into the mess ups. So I say, and I preach this always too, and this is kind of a part of that, but always do your research before you start. And still keep it going while you in the process, while you in your journey, you know what I'm saying?
Proper preparation.
So that's why I say research before and during, because don't wait to start. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep waiting to start, you probably ain't gonna never start. Let's be honest. So
every day you wait, I heard that every time you wait on your dream, you delaying your success, you delaying yourself, delaying becoming your future self. So what you don't do today, you're going to have to do tomorrow. That's what I thought, what I be thinking about. And I be trying, but at the same time, I be trying to get so much done that you can get distracted and you won't get nothing done. So you got to make sure that you, at the same time, not putting too much on your plate and finishing things. I just told my mom, I said, Mom, you doing too much. You got to finish one thing. Because after you finish one thing, you're going to want to finish something else. It's like being consistent, like you're saying, just being consistent and start stacking them wins. I ain't even where I want to be, but I know that I got the mindset and I got the system to do it. I just got to keep doing it. A lot of times we just be focusing and glamorizing this entrepreneurship. A lot of people just think entrepreneurship is one day or 1 week, dang, this stuff gonna happen. So what would you tell somebody, or what would you wish people knew about before they jump into being an entrepreneur or trying to make sales? Or because people don't know that, like, your family and friend might not shop with you, so you gotta actually. But it's not hard because it's actually 8 billion people, probably more in this world.
Man, okay, that's a good question. I mean, you ain't never been an entrepreneur. I say, like, it's gonna be a lot that you ain't gonna know about in the beginning, but you gonna learn. You feel me? Like, you gonna learn. And that's only, I feel like that only come from experience. And I say this too, like, it ain't for the weak. It most definitely not for the weak. Everybody can't be an entrepreneur just because everybody just ain't built for it. You know what I'm saying? And going like what you said about your family and friends, I guess I just say with that, I just say expect them to support you right off the bat. Like, just be honest. Don't expect it. And don't down them for not supporting you, because I feel like this
support
you. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, I guess it's just a building block. Because, man, yeah, it's just a building block. Because I know with me and my brand, we started, of course, we started with a few close friends who was wanting to support us. You know what I'm saying? They kind of our vision and they was supporting us. But I say, just like most recently and going on from now, I'm trying to branch out. You feel me? We for sure trying to branch out. Like I always tell Jordan, is you gotta branch out. We can't keep expecting, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we want to keep the same customers. We want customer loyalty, most definitely. But if you really want to build a brand and a business, not a side hustle, you gotta branch out and you gotta find ways to do that. Let me go ahead and add this too. When I'm thinking about it, like, of course, do as many pop-ups as you can. I know there's a lot of folks that think that's dead. It's most definitely not. Like, we done sold out a drop off a pop-up, like, for real. So definitely do that. And then, like I said, going back to what you was talking about, like a community leader in a sense, like I was talking to Jordan about the idea of going in and talking at a school about, what we do and about entrepreneurship and about building wealth. Just going talking to the youth about that. So that's something we'll definitely be looking forward to doing in the near future. So
yeah, so that's so fire. Like doing those things for people, and like a lot of times we in our community we don't know better. So how can you do better if we don't know better? So I know even from your eye, just like to learn things and just even not have to just go to a school, because you already doing it. Just talking right now, you already sharing the information. I think a lot of times we be so stuck on like people not in person validating you. But a lot of times you could be doing your business and people the whole time they watching and seeing you, they like, damn, he really doing this thing. But they might not comment. They might not even tell you until like a year later, bro. I be having people that tell me like, I see what you doing. I like it. Keep going. But they don't probably, and they follow me. They ain't never like that. So you got to be able to like, and people still watching even without like views or the likes or the validation. Because we live in a world where we need validation. I think that's the dumbest thing we need is like button. I think that's one of the dumbest things. Like, I think in a while, like you don't even need, I don't think you need 1 million followers to have a successful business. I don't think you need 1 million followers. I think
you really don't, honestly. I had to think about that for a second, like, I don't know, but actually, when I really think about that, you really don't, though. Like, a lot of them under here, like, have a few thousand, and they doing, like, they sales doing great.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you said something. Oh, yeah. I heard this before, too, like, them 50 views, right? Imagine speaking in front of 50 people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just equivalent that, have that in your mind, like a lot of people can't do that. Yeah. Can't speak in front of 50 people. A lot of people can't even speak in front of just 20 people, a classroom full of people. So I say, don't just stop looking at your views. Like, look at it like that with that mindset, like there being a room full of people.
You for sure gotta like perspective on things.
For sure.
And not just think of like on these upcoming days. Like we having, bro. Now I'm just finding ways to brand, like you said. How are you gonna meet new people if you're not posting? If you're not putting yourself out there, you're not forcing them to see you. I want them to see me every day. I post every day. Nigga gotta see me every day. I'll be so honey. You got to, and I don't care if like, you gotta remember that if that one person don't like it, he don't shop with you, bro. That might not be your ideal customer. He might not be somebody. He might bring some problems. He might put a bad review because he got, you know what I'm saying? So you can't even trip over that. So I want to ask you this: like, how do you keep pushing though when those things get slow? Like them days get slow and you like sales for 2-3 days. You like, dang, bro, this not over. How do you keep pushing when things aren't like the way that we expected. We get $1 million sellouts, you know.
We'll start with this. I know recently this uploaded a video where you was at actually there was y'all event, Generation Zeal, and I remember you saying I post every day.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I guess that's something I took away for myself, like posting day, because one of the top 3 things that, you know, I got for myself this year is consistency, discipline, and for real, you know what I'm saying? But most definitely consistency and discipline. So important. But on the days, I don't know, when days get slowed up, how do we push through it? You know what, I said this on my last podcast. I know something that keep me and Jordan up when Stu gets slow is music, right? So we both of us have a music. We'll just be like, when we was really like in deep in the lab for real, working on our own stuff, cause now we work with manufacturers now. Yeah. But when we was in the lab doing stuff on our own, man, the grinding days, oh my goodness, bro. And we got stuff like unreleased from them days, bro. It's just, man, we could have had it. We can have a YouTube just based off that stuff, not even clothing brand stuff. It's just we hold. Not only do we hold each other accountable, you know what I'm saying, but we hold each other up, you know what I'm saying. And just through that love of music, that's something that I don't know, really kept both of us going, and both of us like locked in for real, locked in on the brand, on the vision, and locked in, you know, together. So I like get some of our vlogs, man. You gonna see what I'm talking about, man. For real.
You said like people want to see that, they want to see the journey. I think a lot of times people think that they gotta be successful, but a lot of people aren't successful. They want that motivation of seeing you that's on the grind. So like right, I'm mid vlog right now, midday. Like you should just put the iPad up, trying to set me up. Put the little vlog clips. I think like those important. Like me, I have so much content on the shelf, bro. You don't need. As soon as you said that, I'm knowing. Like I'm like, bro, there's so much content I ain't even like from the event we just had. Time moves so fast. You get so much content. And now I be trying to remember to post everything. I got so much clips, bro. It's like focus on posting it. But how do you handle like? You know, always being that nigga that's getting 1 million views every day. And that's not even 1 million, just getting 100K. It's not constantly getting like that pressure, like, and always knowing yet. How do you not struggle, but how do you deal with like that mindset of like somebody some sticks, you're like, damn, he's still doing this? Yeah, I'm still doing it. I'm still on the grind. It's like, how do you struggle? Not struggle. How do you deal with that struggle?
I guess in my opinion, this just kind of goes back to just being an entrepreneur, like. Is everybody not built for it? You know what I'm saying? You're not built for it, bro. I'm sorry. But honestly, we just gotta silence the haters, because at the end of the day, if you really been what you doing, you ain't gonna hear it. You're not gonna hear them talking for real. Yeah, you gonna hear them. And also, I say, you're probably gonna be the closest people to you. I'll just be honest. And it's crazy, but it's true. But like, I like myself, and I don't even want to share this, but I gotta keep it 100. And I know just my family in general, you know what I'm saying, they support me for sure. No matter what I'm doing, they gonna support me. They might not know, you see what I'm saying? They might not see the vision. And it's only because, I just feel like for me personally, it's only because they wanna see the security in it. They wanna know I'm you know. So it's just, you gotta have a different perspective on it, and you gotta believe in what you're doing. You gotta believe in your vision. So that's what I say on that.
Right back. I know we good. I mean, I showed them water. I ain't gonna lie, that is true though. Like, they support me as well, but they don't see a vision. But the biggest thing I learned is like, I go into expectation of not even expecting friends or family to support me now. I've had so many different ventures that now I get it. Like, I'd have made more money than people I don't know. So once I did that, I was like, oh yeah, it's true. But I think that once you get doing stuff and showing you get that success, they gonna come back and support. So that's why I never like, hey, you a bitch ass nigga or something like that, because they ain't shop with you. Because what if that person, not even family or anybody that you're doing, trying to get them to buy or to sell something to them, like, I think that you never know who in the future will buy. Because a lot of times they might not be Myles to this, they not buy now, but they might buy later. I was like, that's true. So you gotta remember that, and not to kill that. You might kill a cuss that future.
All right. I want to add something to what you just said too. Shoot, I forgot. Hold on, it's coming back, y'all. Hold on. I was gonna say, it's gonna come back.
What's your approach though when it comes to meeting new people to make more sales, or not even to make sales, just meeting people that you can network with? I think being a network is a network, but the more people you meet is you never know who that person knows, and that person that they know might be able to put you everything, the resources you need right now. And like even if it's not even the big things, talking about little things, we network all the time. Hey, space card, that's networking. So how do you go out there and meet new people and network?
Well, first of all, I guess the most obvious, y'all just had a networking event last week. Definitely go to them events. You literally never know who you meet, bro.
Next chance.
Say something. But for real, you definitely never know who you meet. Like a 25-time champion last week, man. And he told us a story about an encounter he had with John Morant, bro. Like, it's a crazy story. I ain't gonna tell him, let him tell it. But
hey, Sean dropped that clip. I'm scared to drop that clip, bro. Get that
for real. Hey, but
it's perfect timing to drop that clip. He getting in trouble right now.
Yeah, he in trouble. That's crazy.
It's hard. That's how the hard part be the drug list. I'm trying to be on some drug list shit, nigga. That's some real drug list right there. They gotta put that clip out for you.
Yeah, on you, man. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, you never know who you meet at these events. It's not always people that's just as I say, people that's about, like I'm couples artist last week. I met another YouTuber because I'm just starting YouTube too. So definitely go to those events because you'll never know who there. And how else do I network? Shoot, network at like what I was earlier, the pop-up shops. Most definitely. Whether you vendor in there or you shop in there, you can network there because the last one we went to was a Shop Blackfest. And it was just a lot of different things there. Some people selling like hella bar. And this did good on YouTube for us too. They had like a challenge, and it was like a spice level challenge. And I sat there and did it while we was recording. Boom, content, easy content. So that was some. And then we met other clothing brands there too. And they was local and they was out of town. And just talking about, partnerships, collaborating. So yeah, definitely to pop-up shops, go to networking events. And just honestly, bro, at the end of the day, just talk to people. That's all it takes.
No, you for sure got to talk. I think we is living in a world where everybody is on their phone, everybody scrolling, everybody used to texting, everybody used to DMing. They not used to going out to the world just talking. I think that's very important. Like, just challenge yourself. I'm gonna challenge myself. I was at a point last year where I was one of them people. I wasn't talking. I was going to do some things. But I had to get uncomfortable. I used to be challenging myself. I'm gonna talk to 10 people today, say you look good, or hey. So just challenging myself. And I think that creating, like, I networking with 3 other entrepreneurs. My guys, Generation Z, man, we just want to create spaces where people can come to create spaces where we mean like people that's on the grind like us, there's people that's on the come up like us, or people that already did it, so we can learn from those people. Like having Jamie Mickens there and Coach Shabazz there, like those things that were very important to me, because we didn't even talk that much. If you recognize, like I talked.
Oh yeah.
I didn't talk. I didn't have to.
Oh yeah.
I was there learning. I was there just taking in those Jamie dropping gems, Shabazz Jim telling viral stories, like just able to learn from other people's mistakes. I think that's one of the biggest things too.
Yeah, they definitely dropped some gems because it was some stuff that I like think about since I left. Like, and I told my little brother this. I was taking him somewhere, but anyway, he going to college. He getting ready to go to college. Yeah. And I was telling him, we was talking about something, and I said something that Jamie quoted. It was like, let somebody else's mistakes or let somebody else's success curve be your learning curve. Mm-hmm. Jamie said that. And I don't know, it's just something that stuck in my head since last week, bro. Like, I'm here telling other people.
Yeah. Being the older brother, that's one thing. I was a youngest. I tell my older brother, I'm learning from y'all. I learn from everything. what to do and not to do from my brothers
For sure.
and older sister. I'm young, but like I'm like 3 years. So they are kind of like my big sister. You know, different ages, but I'm the youngest, so it's like I think that's the biggest thing for sure is to learn off other people's mistakes, man.
For sure.
And go like, how you manage time though, like designing, the networking events, making content.
I don't know.
Having to make sure you're making money is weird. I know everybody, we gotta make money. We in America. Like, how do you balance all of that into like actually trying to make it like balanced, but still able to grow, not just putting things away, but still able to grow?
Shoot, that's a good one because something I do now, but I don't really think about. I'm at a point that I don't really think about it. I just do it.
Yeah.
So with me, and I've been like this since like middle school when they started handing out them agenda books. Yeah, them type of people, right, bro. I have to write stuff down, man, or else it's not gonna get done. You keep repeating it in my ear all you want, it ain't gonna get done unless it's on that piece of paper. So I'm like a person. I had to see it in order to do it. And now in my room, and I just got this like last, I got like a board, big old whiteboard. I got it on my wall, and every day. I got a list of stuff for different categories. I got stuff for YouTube ideas I want to do. I got stuff for just daily stuff that I'm going to get done in a day. Yeah. I got stuff for, just important stuff, different category, putting everything in different. I got stuff for like this. Yeah. Need to be somewhere. Categorizing stuff, writing down, putting it somewhere where you going to see it. I got it on my wall in my bedroom. I feel like this is something that really helps me. And visual. For sure. But I'm definitely a visual learner. And I guess as far as just scheduling it in general and getting, time. Honestly, bro, I don't know how I do it. I just do. No, I'm just playing. I guess I'll just say, I say this word. A lot of y'all ain't gonna feel this yet until you feel it. You feel me? Prioritizing. Priorities matter, bro. Like, that's all I'm gonna leave y'all with, priorities.
That's for real. You gotta prioritize your time, like your money. I got that in my house.
You can't get that time back. You get money back. You can't get that time back.
So. Time is money. Like, I got that in my house, just a little poster. I see it every day. Reminder to myself. And like you said, like that's the best way to remember it. I be trying to remember things on top of my dome, and I forget shit. Yeah. So I get something right now to a notepad by my on my desk. I'm writing everything down. Or I got my notes apps. I got ideas for this podcast, ideas for other podcasts, or ideas for my channel, Devil Alchemist. Like all that, I'm writing it down, or I'm putting it down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I think writing is way better. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Writing is way better. I seen the study. I ain't gonna give y'all exact percentage, but it's like writing are more successful. I seen that on Instagram. I don't know who I seen it on, so don't quote me now. I ain't one of the ones I don't know. But for real, I think you do need to write things down. It's just even just journaling, that's a very important thing for me.
Oh yeah, journaling for sure. Yeah, you something about that in the podcast recently, and I was like, yeah, like it's definitely something like I feel like emotionally and spiritually for me. At the time that I started doing it, because at a real low point. And I don't know who told me to start journaling. Somebody told me to start journaling. I think it was a leadership class I was taking. Yeah. And they was telling me to journal. I did it that one time in that class. It was right now, I guess you had to write whatever was on your mind for after the time went off, you had to stop. And I don't know, after that, I stood there and I looked at my paper and I'm like what I just wrote down. And so after that, said at the time I'm going through something. So I went ahead and got me a little sketchbook for real. I wouldn't even get no notebook. Notes is like the lines on the rules. Sometimes you got to break the rules, bro. So I got a sketchbook. And whatever I was feeling on myself, whatever I was feeling or had on my mind, I'll write it in there. If my was high, I'll write it in there. Take a minute, take a little breath, step away for a minute. I'll be straight, for real. It's crazy, but it definitely worked for me, so I recommend.
Oh, for sure. I gotta just try it. Give it a try for a month. I think that's the biggest thing. It's like being habits is. I just heard this, like you do something for 21 days and then that become a habit. And I said, I think that was Atomic Habits, that book. Everybody read that book, Atomic Habits. Like, it's a video game. I believe life a video game. That's how I like to kind of my philosophy of this shit. Like, it's a video game. Like, what you do, you got a choice. Like, if you take this choice, bro, you really going to a whole new storyline. And if you make this choice, you're going through a whole new storyline. So if you decide today not to be lazy and not to do what you need to do, you're going to do that shit 10 days straight. And then you might miss the opportunity. You might miss some easy money. You might miss this certain crowd. But in the same point, in the same balance is that you could take path when you doing everything you want to do. So you got to make sure you take the path of doing things as soon as you get that idea. Like, Michael said that. I can't say that. How he said that in too many podcasts. Like,
what?
When Michael Jackson get an idea, he'll do it before Prince did it. Remember, you heard that? Seen that though, but like that's what they said. I heard that somewhere, and they're like, that's true. Like, getting downloaded, getting time to come up, man. There's a lot of people trying to come up. So what if you get an idea and then you don't act on it?
Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah, later. So you got to be able to act on your ideas.
Yeah, acting for sure.
Don't just let it be an idea. Don't die on it.
It's just like Denzel said, like it's a dream until something. But the point is, act on it. So
for sure, you gotta act on it. Gotta act on it. I ain't gonna lie. What time we at? What time is it? 34? I'm blind.
Make me have your glasses on, man. Don't even ask me.
But now I'm gonna ask you one last question though. For anyone trying to build their brand or just make their first sale.
Yo.
What's not not the professional advice. Keep it real. Keep it 100.
Keep it alright.
What's the realest advice you can give to somebody trying to get started and want to stay consistent?
Just start.
For real.
I said this in the last podcast, and I stressed it in the last podcast. Just start. It's a lot of folks, and I admit, at one point I was the same way. So caught up in the research, so caught up in, what I really want to do, is this really gonna pop like that? You know what I'm saying? Just start. You will never know until you start, bro. It might fail. That's cool. Move on. But just start. It might fail, or it might be $100,000 business in like 6 months. Just start. That's my advice. That's the best advice I can give. Like, you want to start a clothing brand, start any brand, start a business, start a side hustle, anything. Just start. Don't be scared. Get your feet wet, man. Like I said earlier, the research is continuous because things are constantly changing. Marketing strategies are constantly changing. Just start. Hey,
that's one thing you can do, y'all. If you don't start, bro, don't even be coming me asking advice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting to that point. Like, it's really if I give you this advice,
are you gonna use it?
Am I wasting my breath?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's the biggest thing for sure. So just make sure that, because you know, man, you never know where you will be, where you might meet the person that you need to meet, and you ain't got your shit started. You ain't ready for it, or you ain't ready to take advantage of that opportunity. So always be prepared. And man, that's another episode though, man, of the Soulful Prosperity Podcast, man, where we align well for well-being. We got Simba here, aka MJ. How y'all feeling, man? I hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all taking care of yourself. Y'all able to apply the knowledge we have in this podcast, especially for y'all clothing brand owners. So, words.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I shouted out the brand in the beginning, bro. Untapped potential. Go. You feel me? Go shop.
For real.
Go
shop. Link right there. See y'all in the next video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. 444. What we got doing with the Untapped Potential team?
You said, what's up?
I said, I got doing with Untapped Potentials, the full squad.
Oh, for sure. I think that's how we did the last